What's up? What's up? What's up, people? Good evening.
Hey,
Good evening. What's going on, everybody? How
hey,
everybody
y'all.
doing? Get on in here. Get on in here, because this one is going to be a good episode, because we are opening up the floor to the fellas. Fellas, you guys got a lot of questions, apparently, that you want answered by us women's up here at Lush Exchange, the chat. This is going to be a good one. And it's all kind of interesting to hear what the guys want us to talk about. So I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and
Right.
pile on in and get excited about this. We appreciate you guys tuning in. What's up? Say what's up. What's up? I see you. I see you.
I see
But
some
before
people.
we get into that, let's go ahead and introduce who we are in case some people are new, because some reason we've been getting new watchers. So who are these pretty women on this Mad Mike Sports Network as well as Lush Exchange? Because we don't know what's going on. Well, to my side, because I'm still not going to get these directions right, because I'm facing this way to the cameras, So
It's always
whichever,
opposite.
it's
Yeah.
always opposite. Okay. So
Well,
who is it? Who is it? Who is it? What's up,
I
Isaac?
am to her side. I miss
See?
Nikki V.
See, it's always opposite. And I miss
Yep.
Maggie T, people. Hi, Isaac. Hi,
Hey,
Brian.
Isaac.
Brian.
Hey, Brian. Hey,
You're
Amy
here.
Boo.
Y'all lined up for this one. Y'all want to
You
hear
here for
these
this, huh?
questions.
I didn't see no
Mm-hmm.
question from you, but that's okay.
They
Maybe
probably
you'll
was,
have some,
a lot of them was scared. That's all it was. They were just scared.
you
That's
scared.
why they
You
hit you in the
scared.
inbox and through questions like that. Everybody
Right.
else
I
know
was like,
I'm asking these
so
questions, but I want to know.
right. I like you couldn't put that on the post. Like who you scared of?
Step
It's
up,
it's all right
step
though. It's
up,
all right.
show them men that y'all ain't worried about nothing. You want to get your question answered. That's all that matters. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. Brian Brown. We got two Brians.
Hey
Okay. Brian
Brian
Jones and
Jones.
Brian Brown. Okay. Hello, hello. I just found out about this. That's
That's
why.
why.
Okay.
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 Let that be the reason.
We'll take that excuse. Okay. We'll take that excuse. So before we
Wait,
get into the
Brian Brown,
questions,
are you a first time watcher? I like to know when we have a first time watcher. So Brian Brown, are you a first time Lush
yeah,
Exchange
that's the first
watcher?
time I've seen this name, actually, because we know Brian Jones, and I'm losing earrings over
Yeah.
here, people. Oh, and I'm waiting on J Rock to get in the chat so he can see that I have on my "You Don't
You
Know
don't know
Jack"
Jack.
shirt. He does party games on Twitch, and it was his 7-year anniversary over there, and he was
Uh-huh.
doing some giveaways and things like that. Hello, Matt
Okay,
Mike.
well,
Um,
I need a you don't know Jack. Wait, that's a game. I used to play that
yes,
game.
Jackbox
You
party
don't know
games.
Jack. I thought it was
Well,
called
it's
You Don't Know
for
Jack.
Jackbox party game, but I know what you're talking about. That was a wasn't a
Oh,
game.
okay. Like years ago.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
called
with
You Don't Know
Mike.
Jack, right?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I
Okay.
remember that. J Rock, there you go. There you go. You don't
You
know
don't
Jack.
know.
I got my shirt on today.
I need
Yeah,
one.
she needs one as well. So we'll be matched. We like to do the match thing. So
Right.
let's go. Let's go. So we're gonna go ahead and get into the Lush Buzz. But yeah, Mike, I don't know what happened. You just wanted to be a part of our show. As
How is that
always,
different from any other Wednesday?
That's what I'm talking
Hey,
about.
Jack.
So,
Hey, Don.
hey, so Lush Buzz, Lush Buzz. All right, appreciate you, Sunny Bang. If we haven't already said it, hey girl. So the Lush Buzz, I did not put up the picture, people. OMG, let me get that picture real quick.
Oh, yeah. We're talking about
Well,
it. You got to show the picture.
we gotta show the picture, people. So y'all hold out. Hello everybody, pile on in, because I sure did not get that, and
Right.
blame it on
Now,
me.
while we're waiting on the picture, y'all
I'll
who
just
are
sit here and
watching,
talk some ish to Miss Nikki while she just do it. What
You
you
know what,
rolling your
Mike?
eyes like that for?
You just
You
you
looking at me
just
like
want to
that?
be.
Don't
I
be
was about
looking
to
at.
say something real important, and you just butted
I,
in talking about talking is. Look,
uh,
you see what we have to deal with.
Yes, yes.
While Miss Maggie is trying to find the picture, I need
Thank
mm,
you.
everybody watching right now if you're on Facebook, if you're on Twitter, if you're on YouTube, hit that share button, please, and share us with the rest of y'all's friends so they can watch too.
Please.
Maybe they have some questions that they want us to answer. So please share us with your timeline. Please and
I got something even better, people. I got a video.
Yeah, please, because her neck about to pop the hell off.
You know what?
You better,
Mike, let's just admit that you just want to be a part of Love Exchange. You know, that's just what it is. You know, you just can't stay away for nothing. So I'm actually uploading the picture now, people.
We know that's the real reason.
Look, I could take on both of you. I was about to say.
You know what? That's why you hesitated. That's why you hesitated. Thank you, Amy.
I was about to say something.
And J Rock, I appreciate you. You want to get her a shirt because that's what we need. That's what we need, people. We appreciate you. You know what?
Thanks for sharing, Amy. You always share.
All right, so I'm gonna just put the topic up there because I got to put it up there. But so the topic of it is, and this is for everybody because we all been quarantining and eating good and not giving a whoop. Because I swear I got a treadmill that I don't get on, that just collecting dust. And really, honestly, I really don't care at this point because guess what? Love it or hate it, you're gonna get it all. Stomach and all.
Okay.
Shoot.
Belly and all, rolls and all.
Lows and all. But he had a funny video that it was a post, but he also put up additional video. So that's gonna be even funny. So I'm putting that up now. But yeah,
okay. That
was his worst shape reveal post, even though worst shape for him is like, okay, if that's worst shape for you,
I mean, right? Because I saw he got a little belly on him, and he's got the makings of man titties.
Yeah,
he's close. He's not quite there yet, but he's like, well, you pushing it like this close.
He got a dad bod. He got, he's showing off his dad bod. It's pretty much what that is. So let me put this picture up, people. But I guess, but to me, it didn't look half bad for him to be 52.
Yeah, he's 50 something.
50 something.
50 on the dot, or yeah.
Man, if you getting around and looking that good, I'm sorry, sir. You know, I want to look like that, but I'm 52. Shoot. That wasn't bad for me, but let me go ahead. The video don't want to pop up, so I'm just gonna do the picture, people.
Oh, yeah, just show the picture.
Yeah. You know how it goes. Now there's the picture. It should be. Then I got the video loading up too. So
okay,
so no the anticipation. There we go. There we go. Let me take the little banner off. So, that's his dad bod, what he called himself, in the worst shape of his life, people.
Worst shape of his life.
I mean,
look at the man titties and the belly.
The man titties, and I don't know if he got on lotion, nothing. He just looking like he just loving life right about now.
Right.
And that looks like, who cares? I'm in my backyard, and
I mean, that took guts though, because you know how the damn internet is. They give zero fucks. They will go in the jokes and the memes that will be created, on your behalf. It took guts to do this, even though come on, he's Will Smith.
He's really, Will Smith. He's gonna snap back in 2 minutes,
Right? If he really wants
to get all. I think he got a new movie, and I think honestly, what it was, it's for I want to say YouTube has some type of he always doing something. Here's the video, people. Sorry about that, but apparently this is just for promotion purposes.
Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me? Don't you wish your girlfriend was a freak like me?
Yeah, I didn't know it was gonna come with music. My bad, people. But yeah, he's hot, y'all. He's hot. Don't y'all want him?
Hey.
Sorry about that, YouTube. Don't ding us for that one. If they take it out, they just take it out. But so anyway, yeah, that's it. That's his body, and nothing wrong with that. Show your body. Everybody starts showing up, y'all, man bods and stuff like that.
Right.
Go ahead. Show them off. Y'all join the movement. Sugar Daddy MySpace profile picture. What you talking about, this K Styles?
Sugar Daddy MySpace profile pic. The jacket threw me off. Like, sir, why are you wearing shorts and a jacket? What was the point of the jacket?
Maybe he was just hoping the neighbors didn't see him. He was gonna let me just go ahead and check the mailbox. And even though Will Smith probably don't check mailboxes, but whatever he was doing outside, we don't know. And that's y'all popcorn is ready. But that's it. That's all we're gonna stick to it. So love your bodies, people. Even Will Smith.
Exactly. Found it. I don't care.
Perfect.
People like you got your beach body ready. You listen here. The beach at summertime, they gonna get whatever body I damn well give it.
And guess what? It don't be looking like I go to the beach and I be seeing people look like us on beaches. We don't be looking unless you go to Miami where they all made up and fake. Other than that, you're gonna get regular bodies and regular one pieces and all that kind of stuff. You ain't gonna get two pieces and boom, bam, bam all the time. So let's be real, people. We all some regular smugglers, and that looks like my regular body. Okay, that's what I'm saying. So he's trying to get back to his bad boy shape. I heard about that, Brian Jones. So
and he will. He sure will.
And man, Will Smith looked like he about to jump in the pool in a second right after he eat that third bowl of ice cream.
Third bowl ice cream.
It said looks like he had his own entanglement, but it was with some Popeyes,
See?
Hey. But that's the wealthy, I don't give a exactly. Sure, because you already know you're gonna snap back to it, you're gonna get your little personal trainer, you're gonna get it together. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So and he's 5'2". I kind of believe it because no, he's not. He's
52.
Not 5'2".
52. 52.
Well, I'm
confirming his age.
Thank you. I didn't. Okay, I'm saying it different. My bad. I'm thinking like maybe because like Jada, I don't know how tall he is, but I don't think he's like 6 foot or over. That's what I meant, basically. I don't think he's
gotta
like,
be at least 6 feet.
You think Jada seemed kind of petite to me?
Yeah, she's itty bitty, but Will Smith gotta be at least 6 foot. I would think. I'm gonna be so disappointed if he's under.
Celebrities kind of, cameras give people a different. Somebody give me how tall Will Smith is.
I'm Googling right damn now.
Let me look. Let me see. Now that man
6'2". I knew it. I knew it.
I
was like, ain't no way in hell that man is under 6 feet. He's 6'2".
Oh, Lo Dre, you go. Will Smith is like, okay, thank you. Miss Maggie is the bias toward short brothers. Who did I even? I'm taking Reggie. You're short.
Reggie, don't be putting words in her mouth.
I didn't say anything. I just set the camera because guess what? Oh, little Chris. I'm gonna call him Little Chris. I seen him one day and I was just like, this little baby walking around here. And I was in love with that man back in my high school and all that type of years, man. I'm telling you, I was in love with little Chris. But I saw how little he was medium. I was like, oh, that's so cute. I'm sorry, Reggie. I'm not discriminating against the shorter guys, but I'm a tall lady, so I have to have taller men or, see me eye to eye or something. Or it's just like, okay. You know what you can do.
Brian said y'all got him messed up. He don't have a dad bod. He has a gym body. Okay, Brian.
Okay. Maggie bullies little guys. You know what? See, why is all about?
Y'all not gonna be ganging up on my boo like that. You hear me?
Thank you. Please.
You hear me?
You know what? As a matter of fact, let's move on. All right? Because I'm sick of being attacked. This is a Wednesday, you guys. It's supposed to be wonderful Wednesday. So
y'all
let's get into our next portion because this is what people want to hear us talk about. And of course, I got the scientific facts, and then of course we have our own opinions as to why. So who's here for it? Raise your hand. Why do good girls like bad guys? It's the questions. Y'all got jokes on the smaller dudes I see. You know what? I was being nice, people. I was being very nice. So don't you do it. But I have, of course, some key points that they're saying why. And then, of course, we'll give our opinions of it as well. But some people like to date bad guy women because she thinks that she can fix him. Some women allow their nurturing instinct to seep into their love lives. They view bad boys as projects or as people they can fix. That's what I found. Number 2, he pursued me. So he was aggressive. Since most women want a man to pursue them, it's really nice when it actually happens. They're aggressive. It's an attractive trait to a woman. So it's like, they already just like, yeah, you're going to get, I'm going to get you because, I'm bad at stuff. He's really exciting. Our society glamorized the bad boy attitude, just like at some of the most popular, celebrities. It's just that image, I guess it's just intriguing. And I guess as well as they associate love with hurt. So, I was like, okay, that's kind of interesting. But yeah, basically it's something they're used to. You know how people always say, I just got to always have a bad guy, or for some reason I'm always attracting the bad guy. So that's what they're used to. That's all they know. So they don't know how to handle a nice guy. They have to have like that aggressiveness, and you got to be rough around the edges or something's not right. So it's kind of what that means. It's like you're used to being, played with, hurt, because some bad guys are just that what they are. Don't give a shit. Just, yeah, you're going to be with me because you want to be with me, but I'm going to disrespect you and act, call you all kinds of names, but that's what you're used to. So that's kind of what I found on the internet. But Miss Nikki, do you have anything to add to why do good women get with them? What in the world? Matt Mike.
What is that?
A short man and a tall woman. You know what?
What?
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't.
He's in the back producing.
Some of those I relate to. Because, in my younger years, long time ago, I did relate to the whole fix it attitude or the nurturing part because, and yeah, I related to the exciting part too. You and I are both Geminis.
Oh yeah.
We need spontaneity. Sometimes we need options. We need excitement because if we get bored, we out. That's just all there is to it. We out. Don't you bore us.
Yeah.
But,
oh my God. Oh Lord.
Yeah. All that being predictable and the same all the time, like day in and day out. Like we can't handle that very well. But for me, I related most to, wanting to fix him. It was like, if I can fix him, he'll be perfect. If I just I can change him. You know what I'm saying? I can love him. I can love him past his flaws and yeah.
He's gonna be a loving man.
Past his issues and that shit don't work.
Overlook it. Just overlook it. Like I don't see how you acting. You know what? I'm gonna love on you until you love on me.
That shit don't work.
No.
So I mean, now I'm happy to say I am not like that at all. I know off top, if there's something about you that I don't like, I'll have to respectfully move on because there's no point, or there's not about there being a point, but I'm not going to try and change you. That's not my job. That's your job. So if you identify your own flaws and you're like, dang, this isn't really working, I need to change some shit up for myself, then that's, I commend that. But I'm not going to be the one to nag and try to change you, basically. So, growth, #growth. That's all I can say about that.
Because, and, like Robert Bennett said, they like the danger and excitement. And, yeah, it's just the thrill of it. He's driving certain type of cars. He's hanging around with a certain type of people. He's a little thug. And, it's just, some people are about, especially, he's selling certain things and, the atmosphere of who you were hanging around with. And, some women just kind of like that. They want to be that, that woman on the arm with that man that's in that type of occupation, Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. It's something about being the queen of her throne in that type of occupation, because guess what? He's taking care of you. You guys got all the latest, whatever, wherever little spot you set up in, you looking good. He gonna make sure you look good, you know. So, and the money is flowing and everything. It's the excitement, you know. It's the intriguing part about it. And then, of course, he rough you up and throw you around. A lot of women like that rough stuff. But sometimes it can get a little too rough because he just bad as hell. And it's just like, then you start, okay, he's just rough like that because that's just what he is. He's rough around the edges. So I'm going to just, you know what, the money's coming in. I'm good with it. So you start ignoring those little things, you know, that he's a little too angry, or you just saw him crush somebody's, you know, head in or something, you know. And it's just like, you know what? That's just a part of life, people. I love it because he's great, you know, aggressive and just, you know. But honestly, like you said, you had to mature up and grow up a little bit. I feel like more younger women are attracted to that. After a while, they start getting, you know, knowing their values and knowing about themselves. It's like, you know what am I doing here? For one thing, I'm tired of worrying about you in and out of jail. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's just a lot. And do I want you to be the representative of the father in my child's life? Because guess what? If you got somebody like that in your life, that child might pick up what they're doing. And then guess what? It's just another circle. You're raising another one. But then let's say you get your act right. It's too late by then. So to me, it comes with maturity. I honestly don't see why somebody would want just somebody that bad unless, you know, somebody was in jail. You know, I can't not somebody that had a rough life though, but want to get his act together. You know, that's a difference. So some people might just still be rough around the edges and really are trying. But if it's just something that you just like, you know, this is me, this is all I want to be, you know, I can't deal with that. So what you got, women are attracted to what's considered to be an alpha. I can't even get that word.
Accoutrements, i.e. beards, assertiveness, aggressive behavior, etc.
I cannot see that. I don't know. Let me make it bigger. Because some reason I'm blind.
My only problem, Sal, is you're grouping all women into one group. We're not all the same. We like different things. So yeah, some women don't like beards. Some women don't like aggressive behavior. But I get the point that you're trying to make.
I'm sorry. I gotta blow it up.
I was just say some women.
I'm sorry, y'all. I had to blow it up because I'm losing, eyesight and stuff. I can't see. So it's gonna be on blast since everybody can see his profile picture. So I can read it a little better.
I think we all I understand the alpha male mentality because I can't deal with the man that I can run over. If I can run over you, it's not going to turn out well. If you have no backbone, it's not going to turn out well. If you can't make decisions on your own, it's not going to work out well. So I do agree with, I guess, the alpha male mentality. Like, I need you to have a backbone. I need you to be able to stand up for yourself. I need you to be able to make decisions. And if I am out of line, I need you to be able to be like, hey,
this is
put some correction in there.
A little closer.
Don't be disrespectful, but I can relate because if you're a pushover, yeah, we won't last. What else, Brian? No, you had another comment that I wanted to. Okay, you said, instead of moving on, would you address it to the person, though, to see what they do about it? It depends on where we're at, I think. If we're in the getting to know you stage, and you tell me about a characteristic that you have, I don't know. It probably depends on the characteristic, and I can't just be like, oh well, I don't like that, and then you're like, oh well, I'll change. Like, I'm kind of wary of that as well, because if that's who you are, that's, you know what I'm saying, that's different than a habit that you can change. if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So it depends on what it is, and it depends on where we're at in the relationship. Like, are we new and getting to know each other? And you tell me something and I don't like it, I'm just like, oh well, I gotta leave you alone. I might be like, yeah, I don't know if I can rock with that, and leave the decision up to you. Just whatever. What the point that I'm trying to make is, I'm not about changing anybody, because I believe when it comes to love, it's unconditional. So it can't be, oh well, I'm feeling you, but not that part of you, so I don't love you anymore. You know, am I making any sense?
You're making sense. And you're right, producer
Okay.
in the back. It does look a little small today. I just felt like it was just me, like I can't see. But for some reason, it's too big when I make it to the other font. So I'm sorry about that. Brian Brown, the reason why I asked this, because for me, if a person tells me something, maybe I don't know how much it bothers them, and maybe the behavior can be fixed or changed. Not everything we do is a part of who we are. It could be because many people tolerate it, so it's just what we continue with. Of course, it's what they accept.
Yeah, it could be.
It's just what you kind of grew into being. You know, I honestly get that, and it was accepted for you. So it's like, shoot, this is who I'm going to be to get what it seems to attract who I want to attract it to. But is that truly who you are, though, or is it just you just went with it because?
Now you might be dealing with a different type of woman who is like, I'm not gonna put up with that bullshit. And
you meet that one.
Yeah, she leaves it up to you, and whether or not you are gonna make a change, on your own. Because some of us ain't gonna stick around for that. That's just how I am crap.
Yeah.
Like, if it's unhealthy or toxic, baby, we don't gotta put up with that shit.
You're right. There's somebody for everybody, but yeah, what works for some. And maybe you don't attract the same similar type of woman because that's what you were showcasing yourself as. Then you finally get to that one that you really, 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 really are feeling. Do you make that decision just like, accept me for who I am, even though it's not you? It's just what you're used to and accustomed to. You kind of, that's a question. But by the time it comes to realization, the one you need is no longer interested, and now you mad. Oh yeah, GH.
That happens.
And that's what I was just basically talking about. Like, it's going to be that one you really are truly wanting. And, she's a bit more of a different standard. And she's like, what else you got? Let's say them women that, let's say, because like, we have gentlemen that actually don't put on a pair of tennis shoes. They carry themselves a little different. Older gentlemen that, dress a certain way and act a certain way. Then you're that type, that tennis shoes, baggy pants type of dude. What if she don't want that? So it's like some people have different things they like about other men. So it's just all about what everybody prefers. Alpha personality is huge for men. I'm a handful. She can get swallowed whole. Lord, I'm gonna read it over here because I cannot see that, Nikki. It's just, I don't know what it is, but I'll read it over here in the comments.
Yeah, it feels like a little small today.
Oh, it is small to you too? Okay, maybe it's the way it is because it's like yeah. So, Peyton, if I stood up your word, I couldn't see it. I was just like, oh, what did that say? I look like I can't read. Hooked on phonics. Most women don't like a nice guy is because some don't know on how to deal with one that they're afraid to give him that chance. So most women don't like a nice guy. So they're afraid of what? Is the question. Afraid that you might like it a little too much. You're not used to the nice guy. He talks a certain way, he acts a certain way, and everybody used to you with your roughnecks and dreads and all this going on. It's like, who is this, Peter? What's going on? Who is this guy? He's a little blue collar. And they like bad guys. They can protect them from someone. And that's the one I did. Didn't see that one. But yeah, they want somebody that's going to protect them too. Like a nice guy. A nice guy can protect a woman too. Don't push a nice guy now. Don't push a quiet guy. It be them quiet, nice guys that you got to be afraid of sometimes.
Okay.
But they think those, and then a lot of times, sometimes them thug men. You ever seen some of them that talk all that game and get they behind beat up because they ain't really about that life for real?
Can't bust a grape, but you're doing all this yapping.
Yapping. So,
Sir.
It just be a persona, but it's basically, are you really like this? Like, really, if I'm out here, oh my God, somebody's pulling my, what you gonna do? Run with me? Yes, Peter, Brian. Peter.
Who was Peter?
A nice Peter. But yeah, be the nice guy and not the pushover. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, the talk, the walk, the persona. Mm-hmm. Be all of that. But then
all that,
but you ain't really about nothing, though. You ain't really about that. Then you get meet a real thug person that be ready to fight. You be, I'm just, no, let brothers be friends. We're gonna talk this out now, bro. I want that same person that was bumping them gums, sir. The loudest one in the room. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying, right?
And be the ones that can't do shit.
And run, Millie Mills. Absolutely. And it is all confidence. Definitely. A man that got a little bit more aggressive, he is more confident. And that is an attractive trait. But sometimes it's like, that's what they think that's going, that's all you going to be. Like, come on, man, rub my back or something. Stop being mad all the time. Can you be sweet? Can you just be sweet a couple of times here? If you flip this question, why are some men attracted to toxic women? Do we all tolerate or ignore the red flags for our personal satisfaction? Then when the thrill is gone, we mad with the 2 Ds. Mad. Yes. Why?
I think that needs to be what's it called? Sidebar. That needs to be our sidebar.
Okay, we'll hold it to sidebar, Reggie. We're gonna
come back. We'll come back to that.
Yeah, we'll come back to that. So, people who talk the loudest is the biggest punk of the bunch. Absolutely. Oh yeah, yeah. Sometimes that's why I'm saying sometimes I don't fall for all that extra stuff. Like, man, you all extra macho for no damn reason. What's up with you? I thought I should stop by and say I love the work covering ATL Falcons. Much love. Thank you, sir. But this is not Atlanta Falcons. But I'm glad you watch it. Appreciate you. But let's go ahead and move on. So now we know it's just the excitement, the thrill. It's just, and a lot of times it's normally the younger women, but it be older women that still get with it. But then it's just like what they're used to, accustomed to, and it's like that's all they feel like they can attract. They don't value themselves or anything like that. So that's how I feel about it. But let's get into these questions from the fellas, because y'all been piling them in after y'all stopped being scared. So, all right, computer, you just doing whatever you're doing. We're gonna protect yourself later. All right, so I don't know why this thing in my face. Okay, there we go. First question of the hour. What are the do's and don'ts when you first start interacting with somebody? So, what are the do's and don'ts when you first start interacting with someone? Basically, let's think about it.
Don't blow the woman up. I make sure that there is interest, I guess. Like if she takes hours to respond to you, she's not interested. I'm sorry, she's not interested. So don't blow her up because you ain't heard from her, and then get mad when she don't respond in a certain amount. Boy, I done had some doozies in my inbox, and I mean, I think people need to learn you are not owed a response simply because you jump in their inbox. You are not owed that. The person that you're contacting, they have every right to choose not to engage. So don't turn into a sap punk and get to downgrading her and insulting her because she simply chose not to engage. I don't owe you a damn response just because you felt the need to hop in my damn inbox. Now, on the off chance you do hop in there and you get a response, hey, first step completed.
Mm-hmm.
But don't constantly
Blow me up.
message, and definitely don't you dare start video calling. Don't call, period, without permission.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely a turn off. Like, or you don't even, this is your first interaction, you video calling, like, what's up, lady? And you see, that's why I hate that Facebook let everybody and their mama know that you online, because soon as I be kind of peeking in at 3:00 in the morning, what's up? Like, sir, this ain't an invitation for you. I'm just happy to go, you know, see my other booze on Facebook, because, you know, I'm checking them out. I'm in my inbox trying to see what I'm doing.
You see my green light on, don't mean hit me up.
No, me hitting me up. I hate that. What's going on, lady? Good morning. No, bro. If I ain't never communicated, you don't be asking me. And oh my, don't ask me what you doing. Like, we ain't even spoke ever like, in life.
I don't know
and
you like that.
Hey, good morning. What you doing? Like, that's
damn business.
not get read, because you ain't all in my business too early, sir. And we ain't even had any type of communication. So that we don't do. As well as you meet somebody out and she gives you the phone number, and you know, you calling her right then and there, like, you know, making sure, you know, I just want to make sure that number is right and stuff, baby. Soon you even pull out the parking lot, you know, it's nice seeing you. Like, can I get in the house, unwind before I gotta talk to your behind? You already communicating. I can't even get out the door yet. Put the key in the ignition. There you go. Boop, boop, boop.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying, man.
Yeah. If you feel the need to check and make sure she gave you the right number, and you feel the need to check that immediately, there's probably a good chance she's not really going to be interested. And then that tells me you doubting yourself. Like, do you not have any confidence in yourself? Like, why do you feel the need to check if I gave you the right number, like right then and there in my damn face?
That's right, Brian. My other booze, you know, because I worry about what we doing on social media. You just got happy because you saw that green light. No, this ain't for you.
Right.
This ain't for you, honey. And do not call her 20 times, especially on Facebook. Oh, that's right.
That I will block your ass so damn fast. Don't do that shit.
And do maintain eye contact. Don't push too hard, too fast. Do be patient. Don't start nitpicking off the rip. Yeah.
All good,
you know,
tips, Brian.
See, thank you, Brian. You know, you're giving some gems out there. Do compliment her, Isaac, and don't be late. Oh, don't have her waiting there looking cute and waiting on you. And
I mean, now we're just talking about the do's and don'ts of interacting with someone. That's what we're talking about right now. But if this is a date, don't you bring your ass in late. I have to tell that to myself, because I'm one of those who's always late. Unless money is involved, I'm probably going to be late.
And Maggie and Nikki are crushing souls tonight.
That is not our intent. Our intent is to just be real. We have these questions and we want to answer them, you know, and we're just giving real, honest answers. That's all that is. And if
Hey Beautiful didn't get you nowhere, please don't give it to us 20 million times after that. Hey beautiful, hey, like, dude, did you just wake up set your alarm at every morning? You're gonna say hey beautiful till I respond. If I ain't hit you up the first or second time, you might just not hear from me.
I'll be one to start. Take me out the rotation. Take me out. I don't want to be in a rotation no more.
You know, how many other hey beautifuls have you sent this out to? Is it like a little Insta post? Right. You know, hitting up everybody's inbox. Good morning, hey beautiful.
I will say, if it's somebody that I'm interested in, I don't care how many times you call me beautiful. I don't care how many times you call me cute. I don't care how many times you call me pretty. If I'm interested, each time I'm gonna smile my ass off and I'll be like, I'm gonna be blushing, but that's the key there. If I'm not interested, then it's probably just annoying. And I'm gonna be like, take me out the rotation. You don't gotta send that to me every morning, sir.
And I said, if you do not have confidence, if you No, if you don't have coverage, she gave you the right number. You need to take a long, hard look at what you're doing wrong. That's what I'm saying.
That
It's an insecurity.
That part. Yes.
Insecurity. And do not, under any circumstances, call her the B word because you may get shot or stabbed. Don't you? I don't care what you mad about because she turned you down and you want to be. What?
I don't recommend that.
Well, you ain't fine anyway. Negro, you was in my inbox at first. I was all of the bag of chips that you wanted. But when I turned you down, I'm all kinds of bees and hoes and stuff like that.
I've run into that. I definitely run into that.
Don't point out her. Oh, my Lord. Oh, yeah, that pinky toe looking a little leaning. Like, no, don't you do that, sir. Don't you do that.
I'm going to have that problem.
Just saying. Don't be doing that. That's right, GH. Y'all gonna have them come to those inboxes correctly. Get it right, Dex. Yes.
We try to help. We try to help y'all.
We're trying to educate y'all on these things. There's an ethic, there's a way of going about these things. You're gonna learn today. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're doing.
Did we see this comment yet? I mean, question. Why do some ladies say the qualities they want in a man, and once they get the man who actually possesses these factors, they friend zone him or not give him a chance, but come out with the dudes ain't this and that?
So they be looking for those type of qualities, and then he got those, but
she friend zoned him.
She friend zoned him.
And see, this is similar to one of the other questions that I posted that was from my inbox. Did you have that in the banner, Maggie? The one where it says, "Why do women these days overlook guys?" Basically, the nice guy thing.
I got that one.
Why do women these days?
It's in that thing.
I don't want to jump ahead. If I'm jumping ahead, I don't want to.
We'll get to it. We're gonna get down to the next ones too. Even if we got to repeat some things, we'll do it. Because these are good questions. So,
because that's similar to the one that I put in there.
A lot of times, women don't know what they want. Some, not all, but sometimes, when they be saying, "I want you to have all this and all that," then somebody is like, "Yeah," then they shy away and get a little scared. They're nervous a lot of times. So they'll go with what's a little bit easier to get because you come in like, "Hey, I'm him. What's going on? I'm all of that."
Yeah, she's stuck after that, like, "Oh shit.
Oh, what do I do?"
Right.
How do I actually got somebody? Hey, it's me. Hey, sir. I didn't expect you to really be you. Talking all those big game. Put your big girl panties on and you ain't ready for a man. Just what you just said you wanted. Because, like you said, they take the easier guy. It's a little easier to catch. And, it's more of a challenge when it's like, "Hey, I'm interested in you." Especially it comes down to security too. Security about yourself. They don't think, like, let's say you want all these qualities and he's a good, whatever you're saying, you want him to make a certain amount. You want him to act a certain way, dress a certain way. And he's all of that. But guess what? You ain't never been with somebody like that. You don't know how to handle it. You don't really know how to react to it. So it's just like, "Oh, that's cute, but I'm a little nervous about this. I don't even know how to talk to you because they might not even think that they're in their range, of who they can date and stuff like that." This is how I feel about it. What you think, Nikki?
I was just going to address the same thing. Like, if she gets the type of person that she says she wants, and then all of a sudden she friend zones that man, the honest answer I have is she really wasn't ready for what she really wanted. She might want, she might have a whole checklist and say, "You're that man that checks all them things off her checklist." If all of a sudden you're friend zones now, she really wasn't ready to deal with the things that she said she wanted. Maybe there's something that she's lacking herself. And she's like, "Oh shit, like, I'm not used to getting what I want. Like, I'm used to dealing with bullshit." So, they're never satisfied. That's another thing I was going to address, because I don't know what it is about us humans, but us humans are always wanting more. we have that more mentality. You want this. Okay, you get it. Now you want something else.
Mm-hmm.
You get that. Okay. Some people, it depends on where you're starting at. Some people want an apartment. They don't have their own house, their own place to live. So for some people, an apartment that's their dream. Well, then they get the apartment. Okay, well, now I need my own house. You get the house. I need a bigger house with more room and better furniture and in a better neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? We always want more, basically. So
yeah,
that's how humans are. That's how we are.
And they just go on with who been in her ear first, for a second first. Like I said, it's more convenient, it's more easier, or it could be somebody you already kind of been dealing with, so it ain't a challenge and you can be you. Because like when you get somebody that's really where you say you want to be, you feel like you got to adjust yourself and act a certain way because, oh, wow, I finally got somebody in my inbox that meets all my things. But do I really want this truly? Like when they running for it, they just run their goddamn mouth, so shut up. All these expectations. We're going to get to that. Let's get into the next one then, because we're going to get into that expectation stuff and what you want out of somebody. Let's see. Why do women these days overlook guys with morals and values and respect?
Because they're the wrong women. I mean, that's the honest answer I have. Because if you were dealing with the right woman is going to love and cherish the fact that you have morals and you have respect. She's not going to view you as soft because you're attentive to her needs, or, you know what I'm saying? You encourage her, you show affection towards her, and the right woman is going to love the shit out of all of that. So the only answer that I have as far as why women look over guys like that, or they friend zone the guys that have morals and respect, it's not the right woman. So I told my friend, because this was a question that he asked me.
That's it, because I think that's the question. I didn't put all of it, but he was saying why they consider soft.
Yeah, I have it up right here. Yeah, it was like, why do women these days overlook guys with morals and respect? Why is being attentive and supportive to his woman looked at as soft? Why do we get overlooked because she says, I got to have at least a little thug in me? Like and what I told him was, I think you're looking at it the wrong way, because if it was the right woman is going to respect the hell out of the fact that you're attentive and you're supportive and you pay attention to what she needs and, all of that kind of stuff. So I try to tell people to not look at it as a shortcoming on your part. That got shit to do with you. That woman is the wrong woman. If they don't respect the fact that you have morals and respect and you're attentive and all that kind of stuff, baby, fix your picker, because that's what's wrong. Absolutely. You're not what's wrong. She is what's wrong.
And she wondering why she can't keep nobody, because she got all these standards. And we're going to get into that, because another question on down the line about that, but I ain't going to get deep into it because it's a question that one of you fellas put in there. But yeah, you got all these things you want from somebody, but what you got going on, honey? You got all these insecurities and things like that, and you ain't what they looking for. But we're gonna get into that. Some women are afraid to get hurt where they could been hurt before in the past. Well, yeah, but it doesn't mean that you look past those morals and values. So but I get it though. Some people are scarred and they attract ain't shit people because that's what they're used to and that's what they know, and they're afraid. They haven't worked on their insecurities and their self-esteem and things like that. So that's what they run with. Is it possible for women to be intimidated by a man that has all the qualities that she wants? Oh, yeah.
Yes, if she's the wrong woman. If she's intimidated by the fact that this man has all of the qualities that she wants, she's not quite ready for what she really wants.
And she probably was thinking that she's not good
lacking.
Enough.
Yes,
she's lacking something.
I don't care if it's just a self-confidence thing, because some women simply lack self-confidence to believe that they deserve to have everything that they want.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they'll sabotage themselves, and that's about them lacking something. It's not about that man lacking anything. So I want to challenge y'all to stop thinking about it the wrong way. It's not you, it's her.
And said B Major said because they want a Pookie and Ray Ray.
Well,
and as I'm saying, that's what they used to. So they used to them, double names fellas, Pookie and Nut Nook and all them and Nook Nook. That's what they want. That's what they attracted to because that's all they think they can attract. It's all.
So Fred Moore says that's why we should always stay on our purpose, fellas. Don't take these broads seriously.
Well, I mean, it was nice up until the don't take these broads seriously.
Yeah, that's what I was starting on.
I was like, yes, I was going to give you the yes, say it. But then it's like,
definitely stay on your purpose and, continue to work on yourselves. But that don't take these broads. I mean, if you're fooling with broads, there's your first mistake right there. Yeah. You need to be dealing with women.
Step up your standards. If you're going to attract broads, you're going to get broads.
Yeah, I'm quick to tell somebody, fix your picker. That's what's wrong. Fix your picker. Fix it.
But the thing is, the same woman that called me soft was trying to call me over her house a year later, and it wasn't to play spades. Of course.
See?
Of course. She want to scoot you in the back door and,
right.
Get what she can get. But she, because you too soft and nice and you're a Peter,
What happened was she tried Pookie, who was, he was the roughneck, and
but
this ain't what I want. Let me go back to Brian because he had the things that I did want, but I called him soft. So let me call him up and see.
Maybe Peter might have that ping, because Nook and them wasn't hitting on nothing. That's what that was, Peter. That's what that was. So.
Shelton, thank you.
And my ex wasn't ready for me. I knew what I wanted from a career and personal standpoint. She was totally paranoid and self-conscious about her and self-esteem.
See, that part. A lot of the things, a lot of the issues that are at the forefront of women acting up is self. It's not necessarily you. It's shit that she's dealing with on her own. And that's what I need some of y'all to understand. It's not necessarily about, you. If she's lashing out at you, sometimes she's dealing with her own bullshit. And you just happen to be caught in the crossfire.
Yeah. So let's move on to the next question because y'all was giving us some good ones. So are there any females who try to enhance a guy's life? All we see are those that need, when I put it nicely, viewer, if you're on here, because you was like, you really went in,
honey.
All we see are those that need bills paid, lack qualities we are looking for, because you was like, yeah, bitches and this. They're like, yeah, we get this.
Yeah.
It was a little less nice. So we're gonna put up the nice
around the
edges. But I get it. So why is it that women got all these standards and things that you got to be this and you got to be that, but you sleeping on the floor with a blow up mattress and what I'm saying, you ain't got, you living with mama, got about 5 baby daddies, but you want him to be this type of person, but you ain't got your shit together. I'm just gonna keep it real. You got the nerve to have some type of request of what he got to be about. Me and Nikki ain't the ordinary woman here. We gonna keep it real with y'all. Like, you got the nerve. Blow up mattress, yes. Champagne to done. Bonnets in Walmart. All that type of stuff. Just ain't got your stuff together. But you want somebody that's driving a Benz and wearing all this, buying you all kinds of designer purses and stuff like that. But can you buy it for yourself first? Is the question.
So to answer that question, yes, there are women out there who will enhance the shit out of your life. Again, my answer to that is fix your picker. If that's all you see is bitches who need their bills paid and, bitches who don't enhance her man's life, you're messing with the wrong women, is all I can say. Because we, and I say we, because Maggie and I are both the same, we are out there. We will enhance your life. We're not going to add more problems to it. Mm-hmm. So if you have the right
we're going to build you up.
She's going to do all of that. She is not going to allow you to act the ass when you need to be doing certain things. She's not going to allow you to just be content in your dead-end job. She's not going to allow you to just spin. The right one is going to show you how to make. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't have that type of woman in your life, fix your damn picker. Stop picking the big booty hoes who can't do shit, but
can't do nothing but look good. She look good. You know.
She's the one that can do both.
She the one that put on the outfit, take it back type of thing. The tag's still there.
Damn it.
I'm just saying. And can't knock these ankles loose with a blow up mattress. That's what I'm saying. Get your priorities together first before you be coming over here and just he got to be something. Now, bro. Now, sister. You can't be doing that out here. And they're out there just few and far between. Yeah, so not saying,
I'll believe that.
I'll believe that. Not everybody think like that, of course.
Yeah.
He said, I'm crying. You know, we got to bring the comedy up in here. You got to get you out of the lab. Please elaborate and enhance your life. Okay.
Please elaborate. So, like basically, I said,
go ahead.
Like I said, maybe you have a good job, but it's a dead end job. Like there's no opportunity for you to grow. If that woman is not offering you any type of tips or suggestions on how you can grow your income, it might not be able to. She's not going to tell you leave your job. No. Maybe you like the job that you're in. Maybe you have the career you want to have and you're not interested in excelling. But is that woman going to be able to show you how to make more money on the side?
Yeah.
Like, is she just going to be, I don't know, content with you
being where you at?
Yeah. Like, if she offering you any type of knowledge on doing anything on the side or anything extra, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's all kinds of businesses out here. So, to me, and Maggie, you're the same way. We got like 5.
A million. Yeah. Too busy.
Have like multiple streams of income is basically what I'm trying to say. We're not going to just settle for a full-time job because we both have that. But if you know anything, just having a full-time job is not going to get you anywhere because you're working for somebody else. So what can I do to add to that, basically? What can your woman do to add to what you already have going on income-wise? So that's what I mean by enhance. Also, just enhance you as a person, as a man. Like, is she just going to sit there and allow you to do whatever toxic or bad behaviors that you're just used to? Because that's just what you're used to. So is your woman encouraging growth? Or is she just cool with, that's how you are, just be how you are?
And like, more, you know, and enhancing also is just like encourage, more, just like positive, just always positive words. And just, they're not looking down on you, like you said, for what you're doing. But it's like, you know what? I see that you are, trying. I appreciate what you're bringing right about now. Give you some positive outlook because it could be insecurities about yourself. You don't feel like you can get that better job. So you've been settling for these regular jobs because you don't think you're good enough. Maybe you don't know how to do a resume. Maybe you don't know how to, carry yourself a certain way in the interview. You get nervous because it's like, I'm not going to go into these big boy type, corporate type positions or whatever because I don't think I'm good enough. I didn't go to college. You don't need all of that. Sometimes education don't mean nothing. I work with people that went to school, graduated, got their masters and still doing exactly what I'm doing. Right. And guess what? I'm teaching them. I'm training them and ain't even went to school for it. So you got to know your value and you need a woman that's going to make you see your value, your worth. Like, you know what? That's all right. You was flipping burgers yesterday, but guess what? flip them burgers to owning that establishment. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you want to do, if you want to do restaurant, okay, what can we do to enhance that though? But if you content with sitting there, then she makes that decision whether she's going to, continue with that. But at least you need somebody that's going to try to work with you and not put you down, and that's just how I feel about it. And these are women who will enhance man's life, but there are few and far between and have yet to, you got what you say. It's your picker.
I've yet to meet one. Yep. Looks around with binoculars. Yeah, definitely. Fix that back.
And you know what? I'm not a big
Steve
Harvey fan. Steve Harvey, I don't take his advice. He's just like that Derek Jenks or whatever his Jackson person. Think like a lady, act like a lady, think like a man. I don't know. I don't take his advice.
I think Steve had what in his book? Like, what are you trying to say? Is that Darren? Yeah. Had what in his book? Having a lady who's going to enhance your life, or are you talking about having a chicken head who's just going to let you roll with whatever you roll with?
Because I remember the movie. It was like it was like two different characters in that movie. One was like, you got to look like this. And he was like a regular smuggler. I think he didn't have a business and stuff like that. And she turned him down. So it's pretty know what you're talking about as far as that, because I think he was with, she was getting with the big rich man. He was fine.
Yeah.
That's what she was interested in. Then all of a sudden she come back crying like, oh, you really did like me.
Right. You discovered that man that had all them things on your checklist wasn't about you. It was all about himself. He didn't care about what you had going on.
If you get a woman like that, do
not fuck it up.
Absolutely. Yeah. Picks up pen, cosign. Yes, put your hands up, Jax. And Brian Jones. The one to enhance your life. Anyone with a Mr. Potato mustache, don't take him serious.
What?
Mr. Steve Harvey. I don't take his advice. I'm sorry. He be trying to, because he don't have many hoes and stuff like that. He trying to tell somebody how to do some stuff. So we just not.
I don't know. Am I the only one who's like, okay, if you done messed up 3 marriages,
how the heck?
Maybe you know a little bit about fucking one up. So maybe you should listen to the mistakes of that person. I don't know about the advice part, unless maybe it's the opposite of what he did, and maybe that's why the advice, has merit, because maybe he knows a little bit about why.
Man, you're talking about 5 seconds? No, what is it, 60-day rule or some mess? Man, please. If I want to give that man the 90-day rule, if I want to give that man some good on the first night, don't you be judging me, Steve Harvey, about that. Because guess what? I'm going to find my man same night. That 90, please. I'm just saying. Let me go ahead into the next question, because I'm...
Oh, you're such a damn Gemini.
Why do women expect men to change for the sake of the relationship, but expect us? Okay, see, this is where we was getting at. Because it was going down the line. So pretty much what the question was before earlier from the other gentleman. Yeah. So you want them to be, all this for the sake of the relationship, but you want me to accept your flaws, and you're not trying to do anything, be what I might like. You might have some requirements yourself, like, well, I want a woman to dress like this. I want a woman to, carry herself like that. Well, you're gonna accept me from all my flaws, but you got to be this, that, and the other for her, though, for her to accept you, fellas.
Why do women expect men to change for the sake of the relationship, but expect us to accept their flaws? Again, and I hate to sound repetitive, but if it's a situation like that, you're dealing with the wrong woman. That's not somebody that you want to grow with. If she's all about you changing, you, and when it comes to her, it's you need to accept my flaws and just love me for me. You have the wrong one, sir, and you need to move around if that's her attitude. So again, if it's a situation like that, you're dealing with the wrong woman. That's not somebody that you want to try and build with, because it's not going to work.
Yeah.
So
yeah. especially you come in with these outlandish demands and stuff like that. That's who you run away from already, because it's like you got to have doing a whole list,
and you don't got half that shit. Don't. And I'm a huge believer in at least have what you expect out of somebody else.
Thank you.
Don't expect A, B, and C, and you ain't got none of that shit. Girl, bye. So yeah, you're dealing with the wrong person. Steve Harvey is like most people. They give good advice, but don't live by it. Like, look, that those that can't do teach. Ever heard that saying? I think it has a little bit of merit sometimes. Those that can't do teach.
Well,
you
absolutely.
Ass fitness coach. They got all the advice in the world,
but can't get it right.
Yeah.
That's kind of like, your therapist. Because like when I used to go to my therapist, she was like, therapists need therapy. Like, we can give all the advice all you want. Because like me and Nikki can sit here all day, tell you what you can do and what you can't do. But guess what?
Right.
Do we do it for ourselves? We still need a therapist sometimes. Right. Or we need to go vent to somebody because we having a bad day, that type of deal. It just happened. Like, we can talk all day long, write all kinds of books and novels. Get y'all Lush Exchange book. I'm just playing. But give y'all all the advice. But do we follow it? Do we follow it? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So I don't. I take him from I don't know. But I get it, Nikki, because he fucked up so many times, he can kind of tell you.
Sometimes that's real. Those that can't do feet.
And then entitlement.
Hell no, Nikki.
Hell no. Entitlement.
Not agree.
Oh yeah, that entitlement, like
entitlement.
Yeah, like you got some nerve. Like you said, you ain't got it all like that yourself. At least match some of my qualities. Like, I want an individual that can match me in some type of way. Like I said, because it was a while back, someone's like, what if he does got a low job and everything, would you accept him? Yeah. But it depends on what you're trying to do with that after the fact too. So I'm not going to shame you for working that type of job, but what is it that you want to do to make that better for yourself? Or are you just, like you said, content with living like that? So I'm not going to judge you for what you're doing right about now when you met me, because guess what? I'm still trying to get it together. I got 5, 10 jobs, you know what I'm saying? Trying to hold it down, you know what I'm saying? So, but we have to match each other in some type of way and build together. I'm all about building and growing together if you're willing to do that with somebody. And mistakes are lessons that should make you wiser. Absolutely. Everybody ain't perfect.
Right.
It's what you do after that. Do you really learn from it? Or you just keep going on in that circle? I don't know what's going on. Like, you just choose to just go right back. I keep getting the ain't shit women. Like, well, where are you going to attract these type of women, sir?
Right.
That's the question. And some women want a routine oil change type of man. It's like a little.
What does that mean? Some women want a routine oil change type of man.
Kind of fix it up for that moment type of deal. Is that what you're meaning? Like, explain that a little bit, sir.
That word routine kind of makes me cringe. Routine? What do you mean routine?
Same, maybe.
Doesn't change. Yeah, you're probably right. Some women might want that.
And because she's controlling, Isaac, those the women you definitely want to run away from, because they already just like, yeah. That's what you got to be. And I don't care what you say. This is how you going. They the ones that pick out your outfits, put the pictures together, y'all in matching stuff, and you got to do all this for her. Yeah, you run away from them type of women.
For real.
And Steve Harvey should not be giving advice to nobody's daughter. Modern day women have been taught in trading the field entitled to being a mate without having to be a good mate in return. Oh, yeah. So that's one thing I do. Yeah, it's like he's not telling you guys, the women, how to better themselves. It's more about what can you get out of this person? You know, if you know, it's not like how to make you better as a woman. It's just men. You know, this is how you get a man. Do this, dress like that, talk like this. Like, what about just working on yourself and your insecurities first, and then you ain't got to do all that to attract that man?
That's hard.
That's what I have a problem with Steve Harvey. It's all about 90-day rule and all this bullshit, sir. Why I got to do all that to attract a man? If a man really want to be with me, he gonna want to be with me regardless of all of that. I don't feel like I got to do all that, Steve Harvey. You know, that's just what I have. My gripe with him. And what's good, Bruce Wang? So I'm gonna get your name right because it's not Bruce. I've been saying Bruce. Talk and train. Maybe you ain't Bruce shit, Wang. Guy.
I think he may mean classically masculine by oil change type of man, Nikki. Okay. Oh, I think he elaborated. Most oil changes should be done every 6 months. So you're saying she wants a temporary man that she has a new man every 6 months? Is that what you're saying? Now you lost me. Women want us to change every chance we get, and when the car fails after running it so long, it don't run at all.
Let's change every chance we get when the car. Okay. So okay, I got you now. Okay, I was like, please elaborate on that one. So
right.
They want you to change everything, and then of course, you know, it ain't quite. You doing it like you said temporarily. You're doing it temporarily, then it's not. It kind of fails because it's not really you. You know, you know. It's just you're being somebody out of your who you are, and yeah, you can act like that for so long, but then the real you come out, and it fails, and you know, it's like no, you got to be this person. You know, fix it up, hook it up. You know, you got to. You know. I need that man right there. That's, you know, every 6 months. Don't change for no woman, period. That's
my point. Because if you're changing for a woman, you're doing it for the wrong damn reason. And I wholeheartedly believe that because it's not from within. If you're only making a change for somebody else, it's not going to last. It's going to be a temporary change. If you decide to make a change, it needs to be because you want to do it for yourself, because you want to better yourself. Not because you want to do it to please a woman or please your mama and daddy or anybody. Because for me, if you're making a change simply for the sole reason because somebody else wants you to do it,
want to prove you,
it's not going to last. That change is not genuine, is what I'm getting at. So it has to be, if you do make a change, it needs to be because you're like, damn, I'm tripping or I fucked up. I need to make a change because I want to be better for myself, not because you want to be better for somebody else. If it's not for you, it ain't real. So, yeah.
So 90-day rule. Man, you could give it up on the first night and end up married or be left at the bus stop by the end.
That part.
It all depends on the vibe and where the people are mentally with what they truly. Yeah, absolutely.
Facts.
Absolutely. I initiated in one of my relationships and didn't give a damn about it, what you thought about it.
Okay.
All that, you know, it's either you're going to love it or you're not. You know, you got to know, you know, just like what Nikki was just saying about trying to please other people. Like if your friends don't like this Peter that you're with, you know, and it's like, oh, girl, he a little soft for me, you know. Those ain't the friends you need anyway. They should be happy with you just finding some love, you know, just because they like their little roughnecks and whatever, and they got relationship issues. But you come in here with, you know, a little something different. They looking like, girl, is that what you like? Yeah, apparently.
Right.
That's who I'm dating. So what, mama, and all of them.
Yeah,
him. Lauren Hill boys, how you gonna win if you ain't
that
right?
Part, if you ain't right within,
you gonna say something there. And Bruce, y'all coming with these paragraphs. I love it. I had to endure being called an asshole, a tool, and etc. for many, many dates before I met a woman who appreciated me not wavering. That's what's missing in these young dudes today. No fortitude.
No fortitude.
So you adjust yourself because, you're being called all that. So now you're going to act like something different, something you're not. And then you end up like, this ain't even the one for me. I'm not going to change who I am because, I ain't what you want me to be. Don't you change for nobody. Don't be rap dog poppy out here, man. Raw dog.
Raw dog. Raw dog
Shit is a trap.
It is a trap.
Don't change for no good.
You made that choice. That's your Peter. You were supposed to wrap up. So if you get trapped, it's your own damn fault. Don't be blaming her. Don't be calling it a trap.
Exactly. You knew exactly what you were getting yourself into. Don't change for no good. My uncle voice. Absolutely. Absolutely. Don't you do that. Women or men. Don't do it. Or they could be calling Peter soft, trying to work an angle for themselves. What
you mean by that, Brian?
Almost sound like controlling.
Soft, trying to work an angle for themselves.
Like you said, you know, somebody that you can run over. Maybe that's where he's going with it. I know he's going to elaborate a little bit more, but call him a little, beat him up, like aggressive. Like, some of the women that be like, you ain't shit, you ain't, and they get what they want. It's like, okay, I'm gonna be all this and stuff. And she said, I'm soft. I'm gonna be hard now, and you ain't all that. Champagne the done. Better put some saran. I wish you would.
Saran wrap.
I wish you would, sir. Over here popping bubbles while you in there.
No.
What is that, sir? Air pockets and everything. What is wrong with you?
Hell no, saran wrap. Take your cheap ass to the drugstore and get you some damn condoms.
Thank you. They be right there next to the Pampers to remind you, put this thing on. Right. Trojans, get it and keep it scrapped. Yes, people. Lord. We keeps it real here, people. That's what you're gonna get. We don't sugarcoat nothing. And we're gonna go ahead and a couple more questions, people. We ran out of questions. A couple more questions, and we're gonna go ahead and wrap this one on up. I'm gonna give it because this is the opportunity to ask what you want. Did you hear what you wanted to hear, or is there a question that you have that you want us to talk about? We don't been talking about relationships and everything else. Is there anything else outside of that possibly that you just kind of want to ask women about? It ain't gotta be about relationships. It can be about anything, and no judgment.
True.
None of that. Just come on with it. We're gonna give you a couple of more minutes. They could see it. Gold package rubbers, please. Look at y'all trying to flex over here.
Yeah. So your advertise. If you want to advertise, just say that. Brandon Levy.
Everybody, women in the chat like, oh, Brandon Levy.
Right.
Go ahead and, hey, sir, let me go ahead and check out and see if he's qualified for those rappers. They could see if it's, and Brian Jones said, they could see it as someone that they see soft for you, but they could be someone they can control and try. And I figured that's what you meant by that.
Yeah.
To get with Peter. Y'all gonna be saying Peter I don't know why I'm saying Peter, but yeah, but controlling and get what you want out of him. He throwing a little money and he's a little intimidated by you because a lot of times it be those that get with somebody that's kind of out of their league, and she be like, oh, you so cute and soft, let me go ahead and run over your ass and get what I want and hurt your feelings. That's what happens. I came in late, but I'm sure you ladies put on a great show. Appreciate you watching. Raw dog anywhere. I always wear my construction hat when I'm on the job.
I know that's right.
That's right. Protect yourself, sir. You do have a question. I have a question. How do you feel about the number 4 pick? Oh, you know what? We ain't talk about it, but I like the number 4 pick because guess what? Matt Ryan is going to be here. All right. So get with it, B majors. If that's what you're implying. I'm happy with Mr. Kyle Pitts, but we're going to keep moving. Is a modern day woman making it harder for men to get?
That's a good question.
It's a good question. So
I would like to know what you consider the modern day
modern day. Yeah, because in
before
my
I can answer
head,
that question.
yeah, explain the modern day woman.
Yeah,
Because if you're meaning like independent,
that's what I was
got
thinking
her
too.
shit together and she really don't need nobody, but she likes a compliment at least. So she has a little bit more standards for herself, honestly, because she pretty much got it. So you gotta, you do gotta kind of step it up and match her a little bit. She ain't trying to be that housewife. She's really trying to get her shit together. A little busy. She might not have all the time for you all the time. She might not want you up under her cuddling all the time. She got stuff to do, moves to make, so making it harder for men to get married. Is that, let us know what you mean by modern.
Yeah.
Let's see. We'll wait on his, but why is it that women don't appreciate hardworking men?
Who don't? I do. I don't know about what women you talking about. I appreciate a hardworking man.
I'm gonna tell Mad Mike's story. He had a woman that didn't like that. He liked to be on his own and independent and trying to make his way and work hard. And, she was the type of woman that wanted to sit on the phone all day. And there you go. To take all.
Tell your own story.
Whoa. You gonna tell? Wow.
Go ahead. Tell your business, because
me?
I knew you was gonna pop up on here, so I was gonna start it for you. Go ahead, Mad Mike. Tell your story.
I was gonna mind my business until somebody said Candyman 3 times. Okay.
Go ahead, Mad Mike. Tell your stories.
Well, that did happen. I kind of had all types of freaking issues. Look, I had one woman that
You sound stressed,
to maybe a little bit. Do I have to show my face?
No, go ahead. Just talk.
All right,
you're gonna show your face tomorrow because we got a show tomorrow, people.
Oh Lord,
y'all know.
Yeah, we got to show them tomorrow. But I had a woman that wanted me to pretty much be her toy, essentially. Like she wanted me to give her sex how she wanted it. She wanted to control my friends, male and females. She wanted me to go to school. She wanted me to go to college. So like she wanted me to do all the stuff that she wanted me to do. It was like I said, it was like what the hell you call that thing? You take the toy in the old school where you like put you take the hair off, you put the glasses on. Like she wanted me to.
Potato head.
Miss Potato Head.
That's Potato Head. That's probably it. That's it. You wanted me be her Miss Potato Head, and like she wanted me to do everything that she wanted, and the things that I wanted, as far as like sports, and everybody know that I like sports is my thing. Like that's who I am, and like she wanted everything. But I actually had a girl that that she just, oh my God, I couldn't do anything. Everybody who I was talking to, I was screwing it, apparently. And
you going on outside of the subject. I'm talking about the fact that she didn't want you to be a businessman.
That's what I'm getting to, crazy woman.
I should have finished this one up. We could have got to the point. Go ahead, Matt.
You ain't got nothing but time. Jesus Christ. You ain't got no job. You ain't got shit to do.
Don't be talking to her like that. She got 5 jobs.
Thank you.
Yeah, I didn't need you. You're supposed to be making it easier for me. You're supposed to be my friend, and you up here making it harder for me.
You ain't gonna just attack my girl like that, and I'm just gonna sit here.
No, but yeah, like I tried to uplift her. I tried to get her, jobs, to try to build her confidence, do all of that, and she just like whatever I did, it wasn't good enough. So you can't, make someone, have confidence in themselves. Like Nikki said, like that's something that has to be within yourself. So if you can't see it for yourself, if you can't, look into yourself and say, okay, maybe I'm a little bit broken. I need to do this for myself. Then change it for somebody else is only going to make matters worse. in my experience, it only makes it worse. You're either gonna do some crazy shit by, stealing his money, stealing his phone, doing this and doing that. Like you're gonna do some crazy stuff. So like it knowing yourself and doing things for your, knowing that you need to change is always good first. Don't change for no woman. Don't change for no man.
I want to get into a Travis Griffin comment. Like I'm a diesel mechanic, but women feel like I don't make enough for them. That's what I'm saying. It's like, but you are a diesel mechanic can be, it might not be where it is now, but it's gonna get to that right client one day. So you're gonna hit somewhere one day. And they're gonna be coming right on back. You know what I'm saying? Because you could be doing whatever you do. You can decide, I don't want to work up under anybody. I want to make my own because maybe you're building your skill. People overlook that type of stuff. Maybe you're doing it now because you want to build your skills up to get yourself together. They're not even trying to get to know why you're doing it like that. Seeing where you're seeing yourself in the next 5 years. So all they see is what you're making now. Like, oh, that ain't good enough. That's all you do.
And then too, I think that shows the woman is not happy with what she has or what she brings on her own. Mm-hmm. Like, what are you doing to say that man is not making enough money? Anything beats a blank. And I have to tell that to my daughter sometimes. Mm-hmm. She's like, I don't want to work at such and such. It's only $9.50 an hour. Okay, but right now you're making $0 an hour. So
absolutely.
If you go from $0 to $9.50, I'm sorry, boo-boo, but that's an upgrade.
An upgrade.
You got to pay your dues, man.
If a woman is telling you that you don't make enough, what is she making? Is she trying to compensate? Is she trying to compensate for her own lack?
What she don't have.
So, right. Man. So
she's basically looking for you to take care of her. It's those type of women. As soon as you ain't making enough for what? Right. Mm-mm. What if we build what we put this together? Then we make enough because what are you bringing to it? Right. So if I ain't making enough for you, what are you bringing? You need to be having this type of life then, so you can take care of us.
If she's on welfare and her rent is $8 a month and she gets food stamps and she's telling you don't make enough, my man, you need to move on to the next one.
Get out on the corner.
Not the right one for you.
Metropolitan or something, because she ain't getting nothing out of me.
And Brian Brown, do you think more men might want the relationship these days and women are like, I see what happens like the men used to do them back. Ooh, so the roles reverse now. So the men want relationships and the women are like, I'm gonna play. And it kind of goes into that question about the playing games that I saw on the post about why do women play games and stuff like that, because it still comes down to self-worth and insecurity and everything else. So it's like they rather not push for somebody that really want to be in a relationship with them. They'd rather just be assholes and bitches and get stuff out of somebody easier. It's more easier to be, take what you want. And it's convenient. It's quick. Because you can jump to the next person. And if this ain't working out, you finna go and mess with the next person that have a little bit better over here. His car sit a little bit nicer. You know what I'm saying? So those type of women are just really are about games. What they can get out of this person, they get tired of you, and they move on to the next. And unfortunately, Brian Brown is somebody that really truly wants to be in a relationship with somebody, and we could play, they could play that game like they just sweet, innocent, nice, and then you get the real them. And some women do mess it up for some good guys out there. Some women do, and it's like, what? All women ain't this, and the role reverse. I definitely, it's some bad women out there that really do mess up a good man, definitely. And so when I found that good man, he ain't trying to talk to me because women ain't shit now these days, and bitches and bitches and bitches. So I see Alex in here. I wanted the balance of independence needing to be in a relationship. When you have too much, you are neglectful. When you don't have enough, you are you said something right there, Alex. So it's either you want the money, You want the success, but you don't want me to work though to make it. You want me all the time. You want me all up in your face, but you don't want me to go out there and hustle and get it. Make it make sense for me. You know, and that's why I was trying to get Mike to talk about. It's basically, like we said, me and Nikki got 5 and 10 jobs because we try to hustle, and you know, so I may not have all the time to sit on the fucking phone with you all day. You know, I'm a little busy. So you gonna get what you can get out of me. So I'm making money.
That's what essentially that was my issue. There was another issue with her also when Maggie said.
That's why I was trying to get you to go. So you just went all around the block.
You just
I was trying to say it and you jumped on. But basically,
like, Mike,
sometimes
you talking too damn much. I ain't asked for all that crap.
Yeah. Pick what you are really asking for though. You really want this, you know, man that's successful. But guess what? He gotta make that money. He gotta get up and do it.
And that was the issue. That was the issue. Like I couldn't a lot of times I couldn't even do shows, even do, you know, some important shows and whatnot. And you know, she essentially wanted me to stay on the phone for 2 hours and talk about, you know, this and that. It's like I don't got 2 hours to talk. I got to go out here and make money. And some women just don't know what they want. They want you to work, and then they want you to sit on the phone and talk about absolutely nothing. I ain't got time for it.
Thank you, Mike. That's why I was trying to get you.
Mike was a side dude. Look, I've been a side dude, and I've had side women. So yes. You're a lying piece of crap if you haven't been a side chick or a side dude. So hell yeah, I've been a side dude.
Yeah, people have to work on themselves and realize a relationship is only good when both people are healthy. OMG. Mentally healthy, all of that. You got to have this together first before you try to work on being in a relationship with somebody, period. Money or not. Meeting somebody's standards or not, you got to have your act together too in order for this relationship to get together and work. Bottom line. Ain't nobody finna fix you if you ain't fixing yourself. That's what I just gotta say. You said something there, Brandon. You know what? You gentlemen are making me proud over here, just putting all these nice little comments and stuff. I didn't think y'all had it in you guys. I love it. If a woman getting money and doing well, she don't need your money. You just matching my hustle. You're a compliment to me because I'm already making it. You know? But don't be trying to sit there and eat off of it. No. What are you doing? What you trying to do to enhance this? Don't be sitting here getting, you know, no, that ain't gonna work. Provide for yourselves, fellas. Thank you. Provide for yourselves and women. Girl, who that? What you talking about, Antonio? You better not be in here.
Boo.
If you talking about some who that, we ain't talking about that, sir. I appreciate you watching, though.
He's talking about Atlanta going 2-16 next season.
Oh, see, you know what?
Rude. That was real rude. That was real disrespectful.
You wanted your coming up there for your 2 seconds of fame. Because guess what? Y'all gonna be in the bottom of the barrel in the South. Because guess what? Y'all trying to, who y'all picked up? What quarterback was that? I ain't even checked him out yet.
Mr. Crab Leg.
No, they drafted a quarterback, I think.
Hey, don't nobody know who he is. Just call him Mr. Crab Leg. He's irrelevant too.
Yes, relationships really can be with both people are working on it. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. You know, if y'all both working together, y'all can be some of something. If you build that way, it might not be right here. You might be living in a regular house, a regular apartment, but guess what? You're going to build up to being, you know, where you want to be. So build with somebody. I'm all about that. Encouraging.
Come on, Nelson. What you put into your relationship is what you are going to get out of it. Snaps. And I don't believe in that. A lot of people, they think it's correct to say relationships are 50-50. No, they're not.
100.
They're 100-100. You both need to be putting in as much as you possibly can. If you're not both putting in your all, it's not going to work. Of course, some days, you know, my man might be putting in 70 and I'm on an off day and I'm putting in 30. guess what? Those together, that equals 100. But
Lord.
your goal should be putting in 100 all of the time when you're able. I don't want 50-50. I don't want you putting in half. No.
And look, off subject, but I thought y'all drafted a quarterback in the draft. That's what I thought, but maybe I'm wrong because I don't follow y'all like that.
In book.
Thank you. I said, who that? Who that is? We don't know who that quarterback. He sucks.
He sucks, so it's better just to bring up Mr. Crabtree. Yeah, that's it.
And he's an undercover Falcons fan, but y'all so silly. Y'all so silly. But man, this has been like amazing show with great questions. The number one reason why people move on in a relationship is a loss of respect. Absolutely, Todd. Absolutely. And that's pretty much what happened in my marriage. Pretty much, it was just like when we got together, I wasn't thinking I was going to be doing all this type of stuff, but I was always, one thing about me and Nikki, we've always, want to improve ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We've always, we tried different things and maybe this didn't work out, but we're always trying to improve ourselves, and that's me. I've always been that way. I used to do meet and greets and all kinds of stuff that I was just trying different things. It didn't work out, but I kept going. And you see me doing these things, trying to improve myself, but you're sitting here because that's just what you want to be. You're not doing anything. And I'm encouraging you like, hey, here's a job application. Hey, I think you're good enough for this. Apply. That was my issue in my marriage. It's like you're not trying to better yourself. You're just so fine. A job is just a job, because so you're content with being where you at, pretty much. I couldn't get with that. I'm on the move. I want to make better. I want to make sure that one day I can buy a whole heap of land and pay for my kids, whatever. That's my goal. I don't want them to have to want for anything. And I need somebody that's going to be in that same dream. Of course, we might not be there right now, but we're doing stuff that's going to get us there in the future. So if you not giving me your 100 and I'm giving you my 100, and it just don't work out.
No fun relying on other people. If you are content with relying on other people, then I can't fuck with you. Period.
Absolutely. Yes. Speak. Yes. I'm saying, look, I can get in here and preach, but we'll be going on for 2 hours.
I need my own tacos. Y'all know I'm a taco man. Cinco de Mayo. I need my motherfucking tacos. I need 10, 12. I don't need 2. All right. I need them all.
Hey, guess what I'm doing when we get off of here? Stuffing some tacos in my face. So I didn't have time to do it before we get off. But when we get off, I'm stuffing some tacos in my face.
Come on, y'all. Cinco de Mayo, let's celebrate. Yes.
All right, Brandon, Big Meat said you either going to have time or money. If you got money, you don't have time. If you got time, you ain't got no money. You can't have both. So I ain't got time today.
Big Meat.
You said a whole word right there.
That's what I'm saying. It's pick your battles, ma'am. It's either you want me to make the money or you don't. So deal with it. How about that?
Just J Rock said, I got another favorite episode. This one right here. And
look,
y'all, I felt the need. I was like, okay, so this week, what's coming up? Mother's Day is coming up. So it's all about women right now. It's all about what you can do for the mamas in your life. And I was like, you know what? I need to hear from my Black men, not just men. I was very specific. Men. I wanted this to be about our Black men. What is on y'all's minds? I wanted to hear from y'all and what y'all wanted us to answer. So, because I know coming up, it's Mother's Day this weekend. It's going to be all about us. So I was like, you know what? I want Let's Exchange to give some attention to our Black men because we love y'all and we wanted to hear from y'all. So and y'all did not disappoint.
And you didn't disappoint. Some very, 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 because like you guys said, you learn from us, you're taking notes, we're learning from you as well. You know, and a man that's willing to, you know, speak up and talk about some things with confidence is an attractive trait. And you're not ashamed to say, hey, I ain't got it together. You're not ashamed. Like, that's one thing I like what Lush Exchange can do. It brings people in, no judgment, and you're speaking your truth. You know what I'm saying? I don't like nobody sit here and act like they got it all. I don't like people that sit here and act like they just, you know what I'm saying? Be real. Show your flaws. Show, you know, everybody is human. Ain't nobody perfect. So I appreciate these paragraphs because it makes sense. You know, y'all admit to when you're wrong. You admit to when you're right. You want to be in a relationship. All of that. So we're learning because we don't get that, you know, on Facebook and social media. Honestly, people are not willing to be vulnerable and speak about what they really are going through. There's troubles and stuff like that. So, last comment, I guess, to me, you should be putting in whatever you require your partner to do, whether it's love, affection, encouragement. That will be better. And last but not least, communication and you don't hear that a lot from men. You don't. Yeah. People don't think that men want to communicate in love and, you know, all of that type of stuff. That's why this is what it's for.
It's nothing more frustrating for a man, and I can speak this for most men. It's nothing more frustrating than having a woman that won't talk to you about her issues, and she'll go to her best friend with her issues. Like that shit right there would drive you crazy because you feel like, okay, she won't, like, what the hell is she, like, why won't she come to me with this issue? Like, I'm supposed to be her man, but she's going to, you know, homegirl, homeboy and talk. Like that shit would drive a man up and through a damn wall.
But I mean, at what point do you look inward and be like, why is my woman not comfortable with coming to me?
Yeah, I'm speaking solely for
what's going on.
I'm just speaking solely for somebody who's actually doing that.
Okay.
Sounds like a trust issue.
Yeah.
Some women just aren't comfortable with like verbalizing, like they're not comfortable. So you got, like, that's when patience comes. Like, I know it's frustrating, but patience, you know, is a virtue also. When that woman, if you know that she's been through something, then that's when patience should be first and foremost. All right. Don't get, you know, wait. And it may be 2-3 years. Hell, it might even be 5 to 10 years. But at some point, you know, she's going to come around because women are just driven by trust, and, you know, trust first. They got to be able to trust you. So if she's not coming to you, well, she either not at that point. You have to make a decision whether you want to wait. But like it's all about, you know, the waiting as far as women are concerned. Like that trust and waiting for her to be able to get to that point. And that's what a lot of guys don't have. A lot of guys don't have that patience to wait that thing out.
And Brian just said a whole word. Yes,
I loved it.
Side, oh shit, it went away. Oh yes, because on the other side of the coin of being vulnerable is actually
honesty.
Oh my God! Like
some men are afraid to be vulnerable.
I'm not even gonna say men. It's women too.
Everybody.
Women also, yeah.
People in general, we have a hard time with honesty, especially if being honest is going to hurt somebody else's feelings. But I don't give a shit. Basically, that's where I am. That's where I'm at. You have to be honest, even if it's going to hurt some feelings. Because guess what? At the end of the day, after them feelings are hurt, they're going to respect that honesty way more than they'll respect a lie. So that honesty thing, I'm so huge on that because sometimes it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable to be honest, but it's the only way to be. You can't be trying to spare feelings and walk on eggshells, and ain't nobody got time for that shit. We got other shit to worry about. I don't have time to walk on eggshells and spare feelings. Honesty is always the best way to go.
One thing, I'm a little too honest sometimes. A little too honest. Shoot. I tell them real quick. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you the truth. I ain't girly. I'm going to tell you that. I am not girly. I like to eat. I don't sit in the restaurant and be cute with it. Look, shoot.
I get cussed out.
You get cussed out. All that. I'm gonna be me because goddamn it, you gonna like me because I ain't finna sit here and act all. You gonna get the real Miss Maggie.
Why the hell you cuss that boy out? You know you can't be like. I get it all the time. What the
There's
hell?
A lot of us that know how to communicate, but it's just society keeps playing us down as stupid and unable to.
Oh, whoa.
I like that.
That right there. Yeah.
So I can't speak for all young men, but relationships are tricky because of the trust and honesty. Trust, and I see a lot of that trust and communication is pretty much the number one. In my opinion, without that, there ain't nothing, and that's exactly trust from both ends. I don't care what you try to do, how you try to fix it. If you still ain't trying to be, trustworthy and communicate, it ain't gonna work. It's just not. Nothing you can buy, nothing you can do. You can't be dicking me down. None of that. That ain't finna fix nothing if you don't communicate.
Let
We're gonna be on here all night.
Let me ask you a question.
Right.
I got a question for you. Like, do you think
last question, Mad Mike?
This is the last question. There are a lot of women like who get with guys because they aren't as smart as them. So like they will deliberately get with guys that they aren't, they feel as though they're not on their level. And they'll try to, say things about him to kind of keep him, to keep him at a certain level. You know what I mean? And like that guy feels like he isn't he isn't qualified for it because she there's something that's her game. I forget who said that, but do you think there's a lot of women who do things like that? They deliberately go for guys that they feel as though is not as qualified or smart as them.
You know what I'm saying? Like running over.
Running
over. It's pretty much what we was talking about earlier. I don't know why I hear echo, but it's basically you see them for their weakness. You see them for that vulnerability. It's some women that will take that vulnerability. That's why, like somebody said, that some of them are afraid to be vulnerable and open themselves up because some women will take advantage of that shit and run with it and talk down on you and make you feel some type of way. And you thinking because you really want to really be with her, you're gonna, change who you gonna be because you really like this girl. And it can be a lot of people I'm in it like this. A lot of people don't realize that women can be abusive too. It ain't just men. Women can be verbally, all of that. Women can really put you down to the point where you don't feel like you're good enough for the next person.
Believe it or not, that definitely happened to me. And I told Maggie this before, but like this girl was, I'm talking about genius. I don't deal with women that aren't, smart. I hate to say it like that, but I deal with a lot of intelligent women. And this woman called me everything. I was stupid. I'm ignorant. Like she had me to the point where I believed every one of that. So she's right. I've had that happen, and it doesn't matter. Like, I'm a very confident guy. Like, look, I know who I am. I'm very confident, but that woman, that man, especially a woman, that happens a lot to a lot of men.
I can't relate because I hear a really big echo. I don't know if that's
Mike, I don't know if it's your background.
Or,
it could be Mike's background.
But me, I can't relate to the whole pick a man that's dumber or less than. I need somebody who's going to challenge me. I want you to challenge me and elevate me just like I want to elevate you. So I can't relate to that. I like I said, I don't want to be able to control a man. That's no challenge. There's no challenge in that. So I can't relate to that.
And I'm a 24-year-old male. I know for sure most of these ladies out here just want to be a city girl.
City girl, huh?
Yeah.
Most,
you know what?
Most ladies your age, you're probably right.
Yeah.
Most ladies in their lower 20s, it's not about longevity and, you know.
Yeah, this newer generation that's coming up into the dating scene, you know, they put a bad, you know, and everybody cluster them into all women are like that. No, sweetheart, get you an older woman that pretty much got some business about herself. You might be taught a little differently. You going with them little thought boxes. That's right.
Yeah, thought boxes. And you know what? I think that's probably why I see a lot of men in their 20s who are going for women
that's
10
older.
years or more older than they are. Because I've heard them say it. Like, women my age ain't about shit. And, hey.
Yeah, and the same door that I will walk out. Don't belittle me for no reason. Absolutely. Because you ain't shit. You ain't good enough. You ain't making enough. Just like the mechanic, you know, because you ain't making enough. Okay, well, somebody else might like what I'm doing. And maybe, bitch, help me. You know what I'm saying? If you don't think I'm making enough, what else can I do? You know, to encourage me at least. Don't put me down because you ain't making enough of me. Okay, what the hell do I need to do then? You know, can you give me some encouragement? Maybe you need to, you know, I know somebody can put you on where, you know, you can make a little bit more. You can value yourself, all that type of stuff. And that's over 30. That's right, Champagne to done. Man, we're going to be going on all day. So let's go ahead and let's get to this. Because guess what, people? We're doing a show tomorrow night. I'll get to that at the last minute of the our after shot. But let's get into our, you know what? We got too much going on now. Sidebar.
Oh.
Now, where was that question?
Can we find it? I feel like, let me see if
it was about darn it. I wish I remember what it was.
I know it was Reggie. I know it was the comment that Reggie put. Hold on, I'm scrolling. Oh, I don't think it does. I guess it doesn't list every single.
Yeah, I think it stops it off at a certain time. It was just about. Anybody remember what Reggie asked?
I know he flipped it. It was like, why do men go for the toxic woman?
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, why do men go for the toxic woman? Okay.
Dang, I wish I could because it was like a paragraph, I want to say.
Yeah.
What he said. And if I log into the YouTube, it's not gonna show. It's only gonna show me like the last few.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Nikki's fingers look wet.
You know what?
What?
I guess
how do I think
why do men go for toxic women and I don't know. I wish I would remember what that was. But...
yeah, I know. He was like, let's flip the question and like, why do men go for the toxic woman? Somebody answered. Toxic sometimes equals freak. Some people are addicted to that. Well, I mean,
it said toxic women got the best coochie. Hate up to put it that way.
Hate to put it that way.
I don't know about toxic women having the best coochie now.
So what you gonna do when you got a bomb ass woman who's on her shit, who elevates you, who does it all, and she got the bomb coochie? Then what?
I'm telling you,
because she's not toxic.
Because you know, not to toot our own horns, you know.
You're gonna fumble. That's what's gonna happen.
We're gonna bring you up. You know, get you a Gemini. That's what you need to get. Get you a Gemini. You know, so you know you can get somebody with some bum, and we're gonna fill you up and you know build you up to something and give you some bum ass sex, sir. It ain't got to be toxic. Just saying. So.
What? Quit settling. That's all I gotta say. Quit fucking settling.
Toxic women can keep that coochie. I'd rather do something else. That's right, Brandon. Because if y'all gotta be at each other's throats and all this shit, but the sex is bum.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Crazies that do have special vaginas. That's crazy.
Crazy things do.
Y'all both toxic. Y'all are both toxic because she gonna put that clink down on you. She gonna talk to you in the kind of way. She one of them women that put their finger in your face. You ain't gonna do this. You ain't gonna do that. But she gonna put that pussy down on you. And you, oh yeah, I'm be quiet now because she throw it down. That's toxic.
Hold on, Brian. Men may go for the toxic woman because she might be very, very pretty for his standards, and dealing with her might be great in his eyes, and may not feel he will get another like her. So you equate toxic with pretty?
But I get what he's saying though. Like he will deal with the toxic ass woman if she just bum, she just, she looking like that A1 woman and everybody like, damn, that's you, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, but she crazy as hell, but god damn it, everybody looking at her like that's who you with though. So you're gonna deal with that toxic ass woman because she look good. That's a problem, sir.
Brandon, I need a bomb mind frame where we can get some money, take trips, eat good, and get to it.
Man, where he at? Where he at?
You said something right there. Brian, some toxic women do have the best box, even if they ain't good for you.
Good for you. That's right.
Well, better be careful. STDs don't have no extra name.
No extra name until you can. You said something right there. She could be an 8-hour glass.
A Gemini woman is like playing Russian roulette. You don't know what you're going to get. I mean,
you was cool until you said that champagne the dirt.
Right. I don't know how to feel about that comment.
Don't be doing us Geminis like
what
that.
You gonna get.
Don't do what you're doing, and you won't get certain size of this Gemini. Act right. Don't be acting it and acting up, and you won't get that side. Okay. All right. No, that's stressful as hell being with anyone toxic. Yeah. And he said that's exactly what I mean. So you said it on you hit the nail, Nikki. Exactly what you mean. And it said, all jokes aside, when you're finding yourself in dating, you can sometimes fall for that crazy broad. And then sometimes you just need a crazy chick for a night. So is that like if you want to wife this crazy chick or you just want a good time that night because she got bum?
Yeah.
That's toxic. Hit it and quit it and keep it moving. If you want to keep her toxic ass on the side because she got some bum, I understand that, but if you want a wife and all this, that's just y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. And it said toxic women might have fever in that.
Look at Champagne the dog. Gemini one will cuss you out mid-stroke.
He might be right.
Oh no, about that.
He might be right. I mean,
hey. If she's cussing you out mid-stroke, sir, you doing something wrong.
You doing
told your ass time and time
how to
and
do
time
it
again. If
how
she's
to do
cussing
it.
you out mid-stroke, I'm sorry, that's not her. It's you. Some days you won't get the
bullet, and some days the bullet will get you messing with a. What is up with you guys?
Oh. All this Gemini bashing, y'all get on my nerves.
Guess what? You got 1 month. No, not even 1 month. The end of this month, we finna be Gemini season while y'all hating.
Gemini season starts May 20th, so y'all better get ready.
Guess what, Nikki? We're gonna be wearing all kinds of Gemini shit the whole entire time. I need to get with your homegirl because I want some Gemini. We're gonna have all kinds of Gemini stuff on. Y'all gonna hate. Don't worry about it. Guess what? Because we Geminis up in here. Don't be hating on these Geminis. Do want a crazy chick that till she show up at your door talking crazy and calling the police or pull up on you unexpectedly talking crazy. I'm too old for that. Yeah,
I ain't calling no damn police. Now
it's stressful.
I ain't got time for all that.
Yeah, that's just Nikki, you a Gemini? Yes, sir.
Yes, we're both Geminis.
We're both Geminis. And we get along. So that's rare. Geminis and Geminis getting along. That's a rare, time.
Is it rare? I don't know because I find myself attracted to Geminis. It's like we're magnets almost. That's not the same for you?
No, I haven't. I honestly, I haven't.
There's exceptions for every rule, but I find myself like I gravitate towards other Geminis, and I don't find out immediately. It's like I find out later on down the line. Oh shit, you're a Gemini. So that's where the pull is coming from. Because I swear it's like,
well, friendship wise,
like
yes,
this.
But I haven't dated a Gemini. I don't know. I've never. It just never happened.
I don't recommend. I don't recommend.
You a Cancer. Libra gang. She cursed the bitch stroke with me for a good reason, not for bullshit. Okay.
Oh, well, you doing something right then, shit, because I'm a cusser. I thought she was like something bad, like she cussing you out because you're doing something wrong. Anywho, we've yapped long enough, I think. I'm prepared for the awesome crybabies comment. Well, y'all are. Cancers are crybabies. I seen it. Brian, dudes want a crazy chick till she sneaks in your house with a hidden key she made cooking breakfast, talking about, I was thinking about you. Fuck out of here. Get the hell out. Oh, Jesus.
She done left you. I
don't think I'm crazy. I could tell because she was froze, so I just kind of read some of the comments. But Isaac Crimes, I don't know what kind of gang, I don't know what sign that is. I only know mine. Is that bad? Was that Libra gang? And now we can't hear you.
Oh, Lord.
We see you, Maggie, but we can't hear you.
They just, what is going on today?
Dre said, okay, well, we're not going to do a slander cancers. I don't think we were slandering. I think we were just telling the truth. Y'all emotional sometimes. Y'all are emotional. Okay, Libra. Okay, so I was right. That was Libra sign. Okay. Libras. Y'all are actually supposedly Libras and Geminis are supposed to be soulmates, but I have not run into that yet. So Maggie, we still can't hear you. Well, I can't. Mike, can you hear her?
Absolutely not.
Well, I think on that note, we're going to end it. I so appreciate y'all for tuning in tonight. I enjoyed myself. Pisces, gang. It's Gemini season coming
right
up.
About that Pisces, you damn right, Brian.
Mike, you a Pisces?
Hell yeah, we got a problem with that. I'm just as cuckoo as y'all. Y'all crazy ass Geminis are.
Why we gotta be crazy though?
You know you crazy. Look, come on, stop it. Come on now. Y'all know y'all cuckoo here.
I get Leo. Oh Lord, Leo. Yeah, J-Rock, you definitely give me Leo vibes. No, you don't give me Leo vibes.
Oh, he crazy as hell too.
He doesn't give me Leo vibes though.
J-Rock is too calm.
Maybe because, well, I mean, most Leos aren't. The Leos that I have run into, especially the male Leos, they allow their egos to control them. They allow their egos to make decisions. They allow their egos to get in the way of things. They're very full of themselves, and J-Rock doesn't give me any of those vibes at all.
Oh, no. I got 4 of them at that, and they are all family members. So you absolutely right. Or you know what?
Are you back with us, Maggie? No.
No. She's not the sign language. She's doing sign language. Hey, I guess we're just going to end with that, man.
Right. Well, okay. We love y'all. Please tune in next Wednesday. We will be back with you live. Don't know what our topic is going to be. If y'all have one, drop it for us. But Leos are needing his help at the cool people. Got to make the girl laugh. That's the way you get the foot in the door. Got to make them laugh. Todd, that's a very good point because I love to laugh. If you can't make me laugh, we will not laugh. But yes, we're going to let y'all go. We've been on 2 hours. Can't wait for next Wednesday. This is my therapy. Maggie's like,
hey, she done traded. Oh God, it's always a pleasure when Maggie's not talking. So I'm enjoying this.
Mike, you will not do that, sir. No, sir, I will not stand for that foolery right here. No, you will not do my girl like that, okay?
Really?
On that note, y'all, we will talk to y'all next week.
Check us out tomorrow. We will be right back with you guys.
Yes, I will be tuning in. I will definitely be tuning in.
We have a show tomorrow. We're going to talk about cyberbullying and whatnot. It's a slight twist to it since we're in the sports niche. So we're definitely going to. I think you'll enjoy this. I think a lot of people will enjoy this. This is something that a lot of people need to talk about. Unlike Maggie, who can't talk right now. So I'm gonna take full advantage of this. I'm loving every second of this. Maggie has nothing to say. All right. With that being said, you guys continue to support Lush Exchange, the lovely Nikki, the lovely I was about to say her real name, her whole name, but I'll let that be. All right.
Miss Maggie T, let me do it for you because you can't seem to get it right now. Okay?
Okay.
All right, y'all. We'll see y'all next week.